Hey guys, this is Matt with Double M Farms Homestead, and I'm fixing to walk you around the corner and to the back lot of the property and show you the stage I go through and the process I use to grow chicks into chickens by just what they forage themselves. It is pretty cool. Hang on just a second and we're going to check it out. Alright guys, if you look right over here, you'll see right here I got my brooder right over here. That's my ground brooder. And what I've done with that brooder is whenever we got the chickens to about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, they started to outgrow the 100-gallon feeder that we had for them. And it was one of those 100-gallon watering troughs, and they were outgrowing it. It was getting pretty messy. So that's about the time we bought the property, and thank God we did, because those chickens were making a terrific mess of that of that bin. I mean, it was funky. So it was nice to be out here with them and move them to the ground where they had plenty of room. And the thing that I noticed, I've got another chick out. I noticed right here. It's always funny, look at that. Chick got loose. Now I gotta play catch it. Lord, how many of them are loose? I tell you what, when you got chickens, it's always something. I'll have to catch them in a minute. So, yeah, chickens, they can make it on their own out here on just forage. Because you see right now, I got one that's run off, and I know where they dig out. See, that's one thing about this thing right here. If you know how to, if they learn how to forage, man, they're like little inmates digging out of prison. It's like they're all El Chapos or whatever, man. Digging a hole right there out of the ground. They can't get back in. So I gotta catch them. And I gotta find where they're digging out and fix it. So this is gonna be entertainment. See if I can find this bird. Look at you, you mean thing. You got that big bird being mean to my other bird. This is a little buff Orpington hen. I don't know where she got out from, but she's small, so hopefully I can stop the flow of chickens right quick. See where they're coming from. See where it dug out from. I don't know how them rascals got out of there. But it sure did. It sure did. So, anyway, I was lucky we caught that one, or that one would have been, I don't know, that's a little bitty one. So let's move on and head up this way. So they start under 4 weeks, and they go there, and they stay in there for another 4 weeks. So they're 8 weeks old. So we have some 8-week-olders. And we started moving them. There's Skeets, our rooster. Everybody's migrating up here. I think we may have eggs by now we can collect too, but all the roosters, pretty much, they roost for the day back here. And they'll lay in those trees. And that's what they do. So they just like to keep it cool during the day. And they'll hang out in there and, you know, just stay hidden. That's what they like to do, and that's what I let them do. That's Bubba right there, I think. No, that's another well. That's a well summer. But anyway, the roosters, they hide themselves during the day, and Skeets protects them. So anyway, let's move further on to the back. Fix my flapper there. But anyway, the main house is back here, what I call the big house. So they go from chicks to 4 weeks in the 100-gallon grower, and then they go from the 100-gallon grower to a 4x8 wooden tractor that I've built. I can build it for $89 from Lowe's. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then after they've been in the oh Lord of mercy, I got rooster fight. There they go. There they are. Everybody wants to fight. I don't know what's got them stirred up, but anyway, 4 weeks, and then they go to the ground. They stay there another 4 to 8 weeks, and after 8 weeks, I put them in over here because they have to know how to graze. Lord, they're getting out all over the place. I got chickens running crazy. But as you can see, they're well adapted to getting around. Now I got to get hold of this one here. There's one I got. See if I can get another one. There's 2 over there. It's too hard. It's just too hard. Oh my Lord. But anyway, you can see everybody's chilling out. Everybody's walking to the back. The ducks. Everybody's headed to the back. The Roosevelts. That's what I call them, Mr. and Miss Roosevelt. The ducks just chilling. Ducks are cool, folks. But anyway, yeah, we take the chickens once they're done in there in the big ground coop the 4x8 ground coop. They're in there at week 8 we transfer them to here, and they already want to get out and forage, and they do anything they can to get out. So the reason why they want to forage so bad, if you look behind me, and one of the reasons why we moved here is because there is so much opportunity for these animals to forage. You know, we all know that we have to start our chicks out on chick starter. We have to start them out on chick grit. You know, there's things that have to be done in order for your chickens to be healthy. I don't like to lose chickens. That's just my personal preference. What other people do on their farms, that's their business. Me, I like to see my chickens survive. I gave my children shots when they were babies. I give my chicks medication whenever they're babies. If I need a shot for the flu virus, if I need anything like that, I go get a shot. I don't see why people go screaming extremely loudly whenever, you know, we just jump down people's throats for medicating something to keep it from dying. You know, if you do it properly, if you medicate it when it's young, when it needs to be medicated, and then let it grow into a foraging creature, it's going to survive. So my chickens spend the first 2 to 3 weeks of their life eating a commercial grade, excellent quality medicated food, and that helps the survival rate incredibly. I did not lose a bird this year due to coccidia or anything. I didn't lose a bird because of any kind of intestinal worms or anything, because I just medicated them as they were young. As they got older, they didn't need it. When I moved here, because they were moving to a new piece of ground, for 1 week I gave every bird here a few drops of coccidia medication in their water, so that in the event there was coccidia in the ground, which there will be, it'll prevent them from getting sick and dying. I did that for a week, and the birds are healthy. As you can see, they're jumping. These birds are jumping at 8 weeks. They're jumping over a 3-foot pen. So they're very healthy. They're also very happy. So you take them from that young age, put them on the ground early at 4 weeks. They can take it. They can handle it. So it's easy to get them to here, to this stage, at 8 weeks. And then they don't stay there long before they start jumping out, and they're ready to roost with everybody else and find their place in the pecking order. So I know I was a little bit long-winded about all that, but I really want you to understand how easy it is to get a chicken to forage. If you just start them out slowly on the medicated food, to get them healthy, and they can live a healthy young life. And then when you move them to the ground, they've got a little better immune system, and then they can continue to grow. And by the time they're the size of these other birds, anywhere around 20 to 24 weeks, they're not going to eat anything. They'll never need to be medicated again. Once they can graze on their own, they won't need to be medicated. The bugs have natural defenses against these diseases, and they get that natural defense in their immune system from the bugs and the other things they eat. It's just the way the ecosystem works. So if you've got plenty of room like I do, I shouldn't have sick birds, and I don't, and that's really a blessing. We love it here. We have all oak. These are live oaks and water oaks in south central Florida, and we have just excellent birds. This rooster, I want you to see this rooster. We thought he was going to be a worthless animal. I tell you, there ain't very many roosters I've ever thought were not going to turn out. But I didn't think this one was going to turn out. He's a Welsummer. But this week, his comb and his wattles popped. And if you don't know what that means is, all over about a 2-day period, his comb just went straight up and his wattles dropped straight down. And he started dancing just the other day. So if you don't know what the chicken dance is, I'm not going to do it for you. But anyway, Bubba's back there chilling out. He's taking care of the back range. The Roosevelts are ready for a nap, and so am I. So we're going to call it a day for Double M Farms and Homestead. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. That's what makes it all worth it, you know, to see that people like what you're doing. And I work really hard to try to take care of these animals and provide quality content for y'all to enjoy. So for Mrs. M and myself, Matt, at Double M Farms and Homestead, we, as always, wish you a blessed day, and we'll see you the next time. Take care.